Hello all, welcome back to the vlog snippets series. Today I'm talking about social crediting and people who are homeless and sleeping outside in very low temperatures, dying because of this. People are sharing this kind of posts on Facebook, for example, and the response of people is, I should say, reaction of people is, oh, that's too sad, etc. But there is another layer underneath this. First, I want to talk about social crediting. Social crediting related to the smart grids. I was listening the very first minutes to a video created by someone. I will put the link in the description below this video. Social crediting related to the smart grid. When we go digital, then all our actions are seen. That's already the case, of course, when we are on Facebook or other social media platforms. It's all about data mining. All current social media platforms are about data mining. So that includes Facebook, YouTube, DTube, Steemit, MeWe, and all other kinds of social media platform, current social media platforms. So in the video is talked about social crediting related to the smart grid, and when you do not behave like the like Facebook ones or YouTube ones, you get banished or deleted, or your post gets deleted, or your video gets deleted, or your whole account gets deleted. And those kind of posts and experiences are shared through Facebook. And those posts are allowed by Facebook. Think about that. In the video, um, it's related to access to the things you need to be physically alive. So when you do not behave as the so-called government quotes want you to behave, you do not have access to certain things you need to be physically alive. For example, foods. So it depends on your behavior what you can buy and what not, where you have access to and what not. That is already the case. People who receive welfare are on benefits. They are obliged to behave like the control system want them to behave. If they do not behave like that, they are shortened, or even their allowance is stopped, cut off, or they are evicted from their houses, or their electricity and their gas is cut off. So that social crediting program is already going. And when we allow the smart grid, which is already here also, G5 is implemented, then it becomes even worse and more subtle. But you need to go a layer deeper because, as far as I can see, both BTube and Steemit are good examples of social crediting by people self. You vote for people's posts by which they earn money, quote, or points, by which they can have access to things. How is that for social crediting? And that's going on in the moment I speak. This is not something that will happen in the future. It's already going on. So you only earn quotes, money or points or cryptos or whatever on DTube and Steemit when people vote for you. Now, people are recruiting people to come to DTube and Steemit, and they want to leave Facebook saying it's a control system, and those posts are allowed on Facebook and YouTube. So how controlled are people's actions to recruit people for DTube and Steemit and to call up people to leave Facebook or leave YouTube or use it less and go to DTube and Steemit? Or maybe, as far as I can see, in maybe there is no money involved in this moment. But we need to realize it is not in the money itself. It is not in cryptocurrency itself. It is in the way those memes are created. And when access to the things you need to be physically alive, including healthcare, is occupied in your good, read, adjusted according to the gov's behavior, the control is even worse than what it is now. Slavery 2.0 is here already. Leave money out and nothing is transformed in people's mind. In the reality of the here and now, access to your first needs is occupied in money. But it can be occupied in your good, read, adjusted behavior as well. And this is a huge trap of the smart grid and certain new banks. You see, the money, quotes, or points, or whatever are available, but you only receive them when you go into platforms like YouTube and Steemit. And when others like you, because when you are on YouTube and Steemit and people ignore your posts, They don't vote for you because they do not like, love you. You do not earn quotes, money quotes, nor points, nor cryptos, or whatever. You see, the social crediting by people's self is already here. And that's nothing new. That's very old program because people have so much to say about others. The divide and rule game is the old game. Don't you think it's remarkable that posts like this, that Facebook has changed the algorithms and that's why you don't see your friends' posts on your news feed anymore, are shared by so many people and they are seen by so many people and commented on by so many people. This be controlled to get people in even more social controlled platforms? I think yes. I think this is all controlled. Yesterday I came across a post about a homeless one that died due to strong colds. A young boy named Aaron Smith, age 27, who has been homeless for a year, said he found Rob's body. So it's about Rob. And Aaron is saying that people didn't understand Rob because he couldn't speak properly due to throat cancer. I will put a link to the article below in the description as well. In the article, it is said that he was homeless and he couldn't get a job because he didn't have a home. He couldn't have, he could not get a home because he didn't have a job. And he couldn't get benefits because he didn't have a home. The same is true in the Netherlands. So this happened in the UK. This happens in the UK because it's still going on today, of course. In the Netherlands, it is the same. This is social crediting in real life, in the here and now. So not in the future, in the here and now. When people are on welfare, they are treated even worse than animals, and animals are treated bad. The control mechanisms are horrible. When someone on welfare get a control visit at home and there is a toothbrush extra in the bathroom, that someone is shortened. But when you have looked into my work, you know that we people do not cost anything. And that truth is out since 2006. We cost nothing. So it is absolutely unnecessary and criminal that people are homeless because they have no job, and have no job because they are homeless, and don't get benefits because they have no home. But people who receive welfare are treated very bad. So when we people know that we people cost nothing, why do we people not stand for a free existence for all humanity? People who receive welfare receive their free existence money, which is their own value. It's theirs, and nobody pays taxes for them. But it's a false belief that people pay taxes on behalf of people's welfare. People on welfare receive what is already theirs, but they are treated even worse than animals. First thing that should happen is an immediate stop to get evicted from their houses and from electricity and gas. And all humanity should, quotes, stand for the free existence money for all humanity. And I place should between quotes because this needs to come from inside. When this is not coming from inside, nothing is transformed in our own minds. So the old programs are still working in ourselves. And the transformation is needed because otherwise the same situation can happen over and over again. We need to break this program. Humanity can en masse claim with their governments, quotes, that they implement existence money and finally facilitate our organic living together. And when the governments refuse to facilitate, then start crowdsourcing. And the first that should happen is leave people on welfare alone. Stop harassing them forever, as long as they live. Even when they receive a form of income because they are investing their labor, they still receive their welfare. It's their existence money. So when you share those kind of posts via social media platform, because you feel hurt inside because of these situations, and this is true hurt you feel, then realize that we do not cost anything. So look into my information and share those kind of posts and look through the programs, the overlays. Then you see all those situations very much different. and you share it in another way, and you make people aware that there is another choice to make. Also, people who respond with tears or um, that kind of reactions. Also, look into my work. Educate yourself. There are other choices to make. That's why I say shame on humanity. Because this truth is out since 2006. What did you do with this information? It's all about you and you and you and you. So when you come across articles like this, look into them from that new position. That we do not cost anything. And for many people, this is new information. I get this. But it's all out there through platforms, YouTube, playlists, both in English and in Dutch. You can check my YouTube channel. So you people need to do the effort to educate yourself and rethink the articles from the new paradigm. And yeah, maybe you will become more and more angry because you see through more and more what is going on. You can use that anger as a strong transformative power. It's not wrong to feel the anger. It's honest to feel anger when you perceive this shit, criminal shit happening in this world. Perfectly fine to feel the anger and to use the anger not in an aggressive way or subtle aggressive way, but in a transformative way. Okay, I leave it here for this vlog snippet. Thank you for listening, and I welcome you in the next one.